Welcome back to more My Southern Home. I'm here with Marguerite Schadt with Heitzman Traditional Bakery in Deli. Thanks for joining us again today.
Thank you very much for having me.
So I'm so excited to have you on the show again because home is where the heart is, and it's where you entertain guests and invite family over, and you help people with that every single day.
We do. We've been doing this for over 132 years, and food is what we do. Along with the sweets, along with the actual food itself, we can make that happen for you, whether it be for the holidays or if it's just for a casual meal with somebody, or if you're going to be doing a celebration, say a birthday party or anniversary. We can definitely do that for you.
Well, a lot of people feel like having a party catered is unattainable or it's a waste of money, but it's neither one of those.
No, along with our expertise on it and for doing it for so many generations, which is 4 generations now, we know what we do. Food is what we do, whether it be something sweet or if it's a customized menu that you all wanted to have, we can definitely make that happen for you. We are here to accommodate your guests that you're going to have at your house.
Well, there's so much that goes into having a party, and to have you helping there side by side, plan it so that you can enjoy your guests, because there's nothing worse than putting all this time and energy into a party and not enjoying it at the end.
Well, that's what we're here for. We got staff that actually comes to your house or to the venue that you need for us to be at. We're there 2 hours before the event. We set up our bar service like what we have here, along with our ice, cups, plates, forks, napkins. Even if you need linens, we can pretty much make that happen for you. We are there to set it up and to clean it up once we're done.
Well, and you can be as simple or as an elaborate as the homeowner wants.
That's right. And simple is probably the best thing to do because it's not as stressful. It just really kind of gives you that time to be with your guests and so that you can entertain them. And as far as the food goes, we can do that for you. We are there to set it up, make sure everything's out, make sure everything is replenished again. We can make sure that everything looks beautiful for you.
So what are some of the trends that you're seeing homeowners gravitate to as far as food that they're serving?
Well, a lot of heavy appetizers is a really good plus right now. Charcuterie boards, our famous cheese torte that we're known for, that we actually sell in our retail store. But simple, like I say, is the best way to go. It's okay to do something like a filled sandwich, maybe do a charcuterie board, the cheese torte, and don't forget about dessert. That's another course too, so you want to have something sweet as well.
Well, Marguerite, I always say on this show that who you choose is really important, and you guys are a great example of that. And you're not around 132 years if you don't know something about helping families with their parties.
Well, it is what we do. It is our expertise, and anything having to do with food is what we do best. As far as the baking, the ingredients is the same recipes we've been using for over the years. Our cooking staff, we got 2 full-time chefs that work for us as well. Even if you want to come in for a soup and sandwich, you also have a dining room there too, and also to accommodate anything at your house or at a venue. We can make that happen.
Well, after using you for my 10th season party, I'm a huge fan of always having a caterer for an event because you all just make it so seamless.
Well, we fill in the blanks. We really do make sure that everything down to the detail is done. And that's what my job is to make sure that everything goes as planned. And it's one less thing you have to do is worry about food. That way you can entertain with your guests.
Well, that's the most important part, is being able to not stress and enjoy the day. Do you have any other tips for homeowners that are out there that might need your help with planning their next event?
Well, I think color scheme is really important. Your decorations are really on point too. You want to make sure that your flower arrangements and all that are going to be matching, and I can also accommodate with that too. I've got florists that we work with along with our linen service to make that happen.
Well, that's the beautiful part, again, of using a professional like yourself, because that's all you do is plan parties. So from the florist to the band to whatever else you need that day, you're there to help.
We are a one-stop shop. We can pretty much make any party happen. We can set it up. We can do everything in between, whether it be the music, along with the linens, also down to the decor on the tables. We can pretty much find the right vendor for you to make sure that your party goes 100%.
And Marguerite, when you plan a wedding, you know that you start planning all of this stuff a year out, but you don't necessarily have to do that for a get together at your home.
Well, like I say, if you need a party at your home, the biggest thing is pick the date, the time of the year, whether it's going to be inside or outdoors, and then from there we can pretty much make it happen as far as your customized menu. Down to the linens and all that. I would try to work at least, if it's going to be something small, like around 40 people or so, at least a month out, so that we can kind of pull together everything that you need for the party. And if it's something that's big, like a big reception, I would work at least 6 months ahead of time on the food.
So Marguerite, we've met with you a month in advance for a small gathering. What's the timeline from the moment we meet to when the party happens?
What we need to do is actually work at least 6 months ahead of time if you're working with a big, large party, because we need to know final head count on all that at least a month in advance to make sure that we've got all the linens available, all your silverware, all your plates, cups, napkins, all that good stuff. And as far as food preparation and all that, we need to know that as well for ingredient-wise.
So you need the head count 2 weeks in advance?
I would work at least a month in advance just to make sure that everything can be ordered in enough time, because there's certain times of the year, like with Derby and also with the holidays, some of those items are limited. So you need to kind of get that in as quickly as possible.
Well, thank you so much, Marguerite. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.